Yo, it's the other half of the equation. You know what I'm saying? Can't start here, then when will it start? Like you're picking up, trying to go with
Yo, I told you I don't want to do math today. What are you talking about?
Japan, I want to play for fans. Yo, it's the other hand of the equation, you know what I'm saying?
What's the equation, though? What does it equal?
You know what the equation is
What
by
is it?
now?
What is it?
You must know, dude.
Oh, you must know the equation. By the way, did you see what I'm did you see what I'm wearing on my feet today?
What?
Describe to them.
Oh, shit. What are you, from Brooklyn, dude?
Describe them what I'm wearing on my feet right now.
These look like just the standard construction boot, like not really reinforced much. Maybe just for show boot, like the Tans.
The Tims. Just call them what they are. They're Tims.
They're Tims.
So this was
Okay.
this was planned.
Really?
Yeah.
For this segment?
Just in general, like I
You
want
planned it out?
I want you to know there's nothing sweet over here.
Oh, shit.
There's nothing
You
sweet.
hear that, folks? He's not opening up anymore.
Put some respect on my name, Dom.
This guy walks around in Timberland boots.
Put some respect on my name, Dom.
You know what's funny, dude? I had some Tims
Yeah.
that I fucking loved more than anything. They were like gray suede, kind of.
Ooh.
They were sick, bro. That was back when I liked Tracy McGrady sneakers and shit.
Adidas.
Couldn't afford them. You know, I think it was a real splurge to get like one or two of those nice basketball shoes.
Yep.
And like I just had to rock the shits for like a year and a half.
Well, this is going to come off really biased, right? Because of what I work, where I work. But as a kid, man, if you had them pumps, I was actually talking I was talking to my dad about this today. D Brown.
Yeah.
When D Brown in the All-Star game, do you remember this? He pumped up his shoes, the Reebok pumps.
Oh yeah.
And then did a dunk with the no
the
look.
no look.
Yep.
Whoo.
And the next day, you had to have those pumps.
She.
Right. So if people don't remember, there was an orange basketball.
The next day, dude.
The next day,
That's
the next
crazy.
3 years after that.
Holy shit.
So there's a little pump on the tongue, so you pump them up and air gets in the shoes, right?
Yeah.
So these younger kids don't know about the pumps.
They don't. Well, no, actually, they do. I think they brought the shits back.
Well,
You should probably. You know that.
I would know that. They're bringing it back. We're bringing it back.
But didn't they try like a couple times to bring the pumps?
A ton of times, yeah. It hasn't
And it just didn't work.
It hasn't worked. But we're bringing the original.
Because that retro thing was popular, right?
Yeah,
Am
yeah,
I
yeah.
wrong with that?
No, yeah, but never the pumps, though.
Okay.
But the pumps are coming back, baby.
Dude, you know who we got today as a special first guest on the
Tell him
the
who it
cast?
is. Tell him
We
who
got
it is.
Sean P. Rogan, our gracious host. Took some time, to say, you know what, I'm going to sit in here and talk with you guys and, chat it up. We want to talk to you, man. We want to hear from you. You're helping us out behind the scenes. I think people would like to hear from you.
Let's chat it up, Dom. I'm here for you.
Maybe see if you can slide over on that a little bit.
Hey, get a little closer to me.
Yeah. Can you guys smell each other's breath?
Now stick out your tongue.
We did,
and
we
let's
did a sound
touch
check
them.
before the show.
Okay.
I believe everyone can hear me.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Very good.
We're good.
So you're a busy man.
I am.
You're very busy. There's one thing I know about Sean is he is working all the time, busting his hump, and I really respect that. But today I want to talk to you about you. I want to see how you're feeling. How are you doing, brother?
I love talking about me. Who doesn't? I feel great. I'm living the dream. I never don't want to go to work because I love all the different jobs that I have. I never don't want to go home because I love my kids and my wife.
Yep.
It's just like going in between jamming and family. That's kind of all I do.
Yeah.
Isn't it a great thing to wake up and not know if it's a Saturday or not know if it's a Monday? And it doesn't matter if it's a Monday or if it's a Saturday, just because you love what you do.
It's exactly right. Yeah, that's what it was like on tour, and that's what it's very much like here. And up in the school, I have a huge calendar on the wall, so I need to know what day it is when I'm here, but it's real hard to remember that. Thank God for phones, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely guilty of. I guess it doesn't have to be guilty, right? Yeah, sometimes I don't know what day of the week it is, and I was thinking on the drive over that I really feel good that I get to kind of mold my life right now around how I want it to be and like curating my own experience,
That's the goal.
rather than, and that's what I'm trying to work towards, and I think that's where I would feel most comfortable because when I start to think about what drags me down, it's usually outside factors that are out of my control. And like obviously everybody has their own things to work on in themselves, but I feel if I can eliminate as many of those outside factors that are out of my control, you know, then I can kind of curate my experience and be more comfortable in it and at home. And do you have much experience on YouTube at all? Like, have you found any? Because I've been building one of my YouTube channels for my Pokemon stuff, and I've found it to be a super interesting experience, kind of getting into that world and understanding what gets people's attention and sort of what people are interested in and why and what keeps their attention. And there's like different methods that you can use. Have you found, because I see you guys, you go live on YouTube, right?
Yeah, we do our podcasts, our live streams on YouTube.
Yeah.
But you post pre-recorded stuff as well, posting on Facebook. So you asked if I have experience, and I would say, yeah, I've been researching it quite extensively the past few years. And the things to keep in mind, I would say, there's a book called Hook Point that I recommend.
Yeah.
How we live in like a 3-second world. You've got to capture
Totally.
people within the first 3 seconds, and then everything is marketing, and a good pattern for marketing that I've learned is hook, story, offer. So your hook is the very first thing you present. Then to connect with people, you have to tell a story.
Yeah.
And then, if you're selling something, you give the offer at the end, or if like, oh, and check out our podcast, or
Yeah.
oh, and sign up for lessons. But it's about offering not just value, but extreme value
Sure.
to people consuming your content,
Yeah.
or people you're in front of, offering extreme value and then over delivering on that.
Yeah. I think you're right on the money. It's got I was thinking it's kind of like a television show, that works really well. Because if you really analyze that, like a very popular television, there's usually like they have a plot, It starts, you understand what the objective is, then they're kind of moving towards the objective. You get some kind of finality, and people are satisfied. That's the ultimate goal. Is you when you say bring people value, that can mean so many things, right?
Yeah, of course.
You can be made happy. You can feel at ease. You can feel like you identify, because I think as a race of people, or human beings, they want to you want to feel somebody else is in it with you, right?
Sure, we all do, yeah.
Like you think like, oh man, if I'm having a tough day, and I know that my brother's having a tough day, and I know that my friend's having a tough day, I'm like, oh, this is okay. It's not gonna kill me. Tomorrow's a new day. I'm gonna fucking take some deep breaths, and I'm gonna think about what I have and how many people are struggling, and just putting things in perspective, because it's easy. I think I'm getting off on a tangent, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't want to dance around this topic right now. It's something I was thinking about for the show. I think a lot of people are hurting right now in a way that's emotional, and sort of a lot of people feel lonely, and I just want to say it on the air and bring light that's okay, dude. If you're feeling hurt, you're feeling sad or depressed, that's okay. A lot of people are. And you're not alone. And it's totally okay to talk to people about it. And I feel like that's the way it should be. We live in this like, oh, I got to present such a perfect formula. You got to see me at my almost best, But I just think that's so flawed, because it doesn't really allow a lot of growth. It's more like a defense, actually, if you ask me. I think growth happens when you're vulnerable in front of other people, because their walls drop. And that's kind of the approach I'm wanting to take with my YouTube, is that I can just go on there and be myself, and not like, I don't want to show my face, because I hate that. actually. After all these years, I've grown to kind of hate it because,
Your face?
yeah, I've grown to kind of hate my face.
Does it? Wait. Does it? Wait. Does it hurt? Because
it's killing me.
it's killing me.
Kid. No, it's like it's
Wait.
just
Wait. I wanna go back to what Sean was saying.
okay.
And it actually reminded me of an experience we had at Nonantum. So what was it? The hook offer.
Hook story offer.
Hook story offer. Very similar to approaching a woman.
Exactly.
Right?
It's the exact same thing.
Because we remember the game that we read.
Yeah.
And
I remember it.
It
changed my life.
It changed your life. And people are like probably rolling their eyes right now about the game because there was like a reality TV show about it, about that guy Mystique, and he was kind of a tool. But the long and the short of it, you when you meet a woman, you need to give her the hook right away. Like if you're a guy and going to in a bar and you're longing at a girl across the bar and you let like 30 minutes go by, you guys are making eye contact and you're not immediately there approaching, you lost the hook. And then when you're there, it's the story. Maybe hey, I want to hear your take because you actually met your wife through some of the tactics. I wouldn't say it was all like a gimmick or anything, but you started getting confidence approaching women when you were a single man.
Yes, my goal was to find a wife, and I was not succeeding at speaking to women. And I found this book called The Game. It looked like a Bible, and it had the silhouettes of like women dancing on the cover. So I picked it up. I was like, "What is this?" And it changed my life. You know, the girl is not gonna talk to you. I'm sure there are exceptions where a girl approaches the guy and makes it all happen, but generally, this is summing the book up. You have to do it yourself. You have to approach. You have to be prepared. You've got to have some sort of prep going into the conversation.
Yeah.
And then obviously, it's like playing music. Have your solos ready until you're at a point where you can improvise on the spot. And you get good at talking to people by practicing, not just in bars, but I was practicing talking to every person I would meet. I would open them, and at the grocery store or anywhere. This was a long time ago, but I find it easy to talk to people now. I can talk to anybody about anything, but I worked on it, and
we had a lot of fun some of those nights.
Yeah,
just going up talking to people. I was the ultimate wingman. It was
getting
really?
rejected. Yeah, ultimate wingman. Getting rejected is like it's not that bad.
We've all been there, right?
And of course. And if you're with your buddies, then it's all good because they laugh at you, and that's fun.
Even when you're getting rejected, you're coming up to these women in a non-threatening, playful way. Sure. So it's not like they're being mean to you. They're just like, okay, I'm good. You know?
Yeah, and then dealing with different alpha males who, they want to try and show you that they're top dog and how to deal with that.
So you make friends with the alpha male first, right? Is that how it is? If there's a male in the situation near a girl that you are looking at, you kind of ignore the girl almost and talk to the male?
Yeah, that's certainly one technique, and there are many different techniques, and I got real into it and would listen to. This was kind of like before podcasts, so you'd buy about these different audio programs and all these different books, and just being on tour all the time was kind of a good chance. You're in a new city every day, just meeting new people all the time. So I made it. So when I saw my wife, it was at like a bar restaurant, and she was way across the bar. So first I had the waitress move our seats. I was like, I need to sit next to the second I walked in, I was like, I'm going to marry that person.
Wow.
Really?
The second I saw her.
That's wild.
Yeah, it was wild. So then I sent her a note, with the checkbox, like 7th grade, through the waitress.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And you still have the note.
Yeah, it's in our bedroom. It's
framed,
like framed
right?
in our bedroom. Yeah.
And what did it say?
That's
like
awesome.
It said, "You girls look bored. Is this true?" I don't know. I just made it up.
With like a
Yes or no?
Yes or no.
Damn, 50% chance.
And they added another box and said maybe come find out or something like that. Like,
nice. Nice.
So she was with 2 of her friends, and I was with my brother and one of my other friends, Jarrett. and we passed notes for a while, and then when I asked for her, they looked like they were leaving, so I was like, I gotta get her
How
number.
long did you pass notes for?
It's probably about a half hour in the bar. It was like flirty and fun.
How many notes would you say were passed?
Oh, it was like probably 2 menus worth.
Oh, wow.
And the paper menus.
Okay, however many
maybe
menus they had to
8
draw
or
on.
9 transactions or so.
Transactions.
Dude, that's an incredible story because nowadays people meet in don't meet like that. It's
ASL
like,
question mark?
yeah, Tinder or wherever. I'm not downplaying that because there are 2 people we know about to get married that met.
Yeah.
I'm not saying where they met.
Yeah.
But it works and good for them.
Yeah,
but
it's a thing.
It's like a really kind of cool story that you have a physical artifact to like share with your kids. It's insane. 3 kids later.
3 kids.
You met the girl of your dreams. You quit the band in the life that you were loving, and you took a chance on this here, and it's incredible, man. I'm really, really like proud of you, and because I remember conversations that we had when you were in Brighton, and you were like, yeah, I don't know, I don't see like my long term. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know I'm gonna do music. But to see you here and very successful and doing what you love and not knowing if it's a Saturday or a Monday is fucking all you can ask for.
The hook, baby.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy. I do a lot of personal development over the past 10 years. Really started self-learning, podcasts, audiobooks, regular books, learning about business and leadership and habits and discipline. And I really I think that anybody can take full control of their life. You just gotta not be a lazy slacker.
Yeah.
Anybody can, like, you want to do a YouTube channel, Tom? Do it. Doing it. Perfect example of not being a slacker. You can talk about YouTube all you want, and then you're a slacker, but you get it going, ready, fire, aim. It doesn't have to be perfect. Your first episode's not going to be as good as your 100th.
Yeah.
By the way, I can't believe that I hate Pokemon. I don't know anything about it, but something about them, your videos are fascinating to me. I don't know if it's the opening of the cards or whatever.
It's like sort of meditative in a way.
Yeah.
Like
my kids watch the opening videos and stuff.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
And Pokemon cards?
Not Pokemon.
Okay.
Like
pack openings of things, like box openings.
Yeah, they not a lot, but like what is it called?
Squishies or whatever.
It's goo. They make slime.
I think
slime videos.
I think it's a formula. Videos. Like we were talking about. There's a clear thing that's gonna happen, right? You get something fresh out of a. We like wrappers crinkling. We love like plastic coming off of packages.
ASM, what is it called?
ASMR.
What does that stand for?
ASMR.
Audio.
Yeah, I don't know what it stands for, but I know that it's just like, so people have ASMR channels on YouTube.
What does ASMR stand for?
And it's like a audio thing where you're just kind of
autonomous sensory meridian response is a calming, pleasurable feeling, often accompanied by a tingling sensation.
So like I've seen like girls have ASMR channels where they have a microphone. Really nice microphone, and they'll talk on either side of it and like whisper certain things.
There's a girl on TikTok that my wife loves, and she just eats and she talks and she eats. And there's dudes on there that like get all excited about it.
Oh yeah, dude.
That sounds absolutely enjoyable to me. If anybody has,
lick your lips a little more. There you go.
If anybody has any questions about the type of microphone we're using.
I feel uncomfortable right now.
Yeah. Well, I want to say it's been wonderful having you as the first guest on the show. I think maybe we should have a reoccurring segment, every few episodes or something where we check in with Sean, we see how he's doing.
Sounds great, Dom.
What do you think about that? And that's not like a power trip, I'm not like, hey, we're gonna have you come in here and tell us how you're doing. I actually sent a friend a text. I thought of my friend while I was driving, and I sent him a text message. And I was like, I hope you're doing well, man. Let me know if you ever want to talk. I'm always around. And then I thought, as I'm driving, I'm like, oh, he could think that I think there's something wrong with him.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that he needs to talk.
Why
But
why
like
not?
that wasn't my intention
Why
at
not
all.
just say, "Hey, what's up, man? How's it going?"
Yeah,
Rather than let me know if you need to talk.
because then I think that conversation's predictable.
Hey man, how's it going? Let me know if something's terribly bothering you.
Yeah. Well, what if you just say, "Hey, well, we should check in sometime.
Yeah,
Catch up." I do that all the time,
Yeah.
actually.
yeah. I mean, that's probably a better way to do
Yeah.
it. But I'm such a fucking. I feel like I'm transparent. Like I can't fucking dress things up. You know.
So you do want to know if he's okay then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
So the text was really about making sure he's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's a great text.
Okay. You ever do that though? You send something, then you're like, I don't know if because it's just like stream of conscious. You don't like, it's not premeditated. You just write down what you think and send it.
Well, I overthink everything in my entire life. So yes, I do that.
Okay.
I don't overthink anything.
I know.
My wife overthinks everything, and I just go with it.
Yeah, I think
don't-
you
I
need
don't-
that, right? Like,
What?
like
The
in
yin
a
and yang.
yeah, in like a perfect relationship.
I don't know how I'd get this far without her, but yeah, same. She needs me to keep her in check and not just in her head all the time, and she needs to keep me on earth sometimes.
That's real. I was talking to two of my friends today, and we were talking about marijuana specifically, and how there's a certain like you ever go on a break?
Doesn't he? By the way, doesn't he look like a Dracula there or something? Like with his,
He's got his
Ah.
coat on like a cloak,
Ah,
a
I
mo.
want to suck your blood.
what are you, cold or something?
Yeah, I'm cold. I had a T-shirt on. You guys both have sweatshirts on, so I put
That's
my
'cause
jacket
it's
on.
the middle of winter.
But I like the cold, dude. You know what I hate?
Anyways, no. Do you know what? I apologize. You were saying something about your friends and marijuana, so we can get back to that.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
don't want to lose that.
Yeah, I
Go
was
ahead.
gonna go on about something stupid,
About
Okay.
being cold or not being cold.
but yeah. So we were talking about, when you take breaks from weed and like you have like very vivid dreams. Does this happen to you?
Yeah.
So I took when I had COVID, I took a break from weed, of course, 'cause I wasn't gonna smoke it and I wasn't gonna eat it because I just feel like it would amplify like the way I'm feeling in my chest or something. But yeah, I was having such vivid dreams that I was able to continue them the next night. And I think there was only one other time in my life when that happened. And I was like, oh, this is pretty good. I'm going to see how far I can go with this. I'm going to see how, because I remember I had a dream once years ago where I had it was a movie. I had a whole cast of the movie, like not a clear depiction of what they look like, because if you study dreams, you see like you never have somebody's face that you've seen in your dream. It's always somebody else's that you imagine. So I had all their.
I don't know if I buy
No,
that because
wait.
I've had plenty of dreams.
You can remember their face exactly from
Like, I have
how it looks
dreams-
in real life.
I have dreams where I'm just like doing what I did in the day, and like I see my wife or I see my kids or I see a student or a friend.
Is that a dream though?
Bro?
I guess I did.
I
You know what
mean-
I mean?
No.
It's like
No.
a recalling almost. I think a dream is like
Are you saying like I have dreams that my wife is in,
yeah,
and it's in a weird scenario,
yeah.
so it's
Okay.
not real life.
But is her face in it like exactly her face? And can you recall looking at her face and like
I
what-
can recall as best as I can, so it's not like it's
Yeah.
blank.
Yeah.
I mean, but like it's a dream, so
Yeah.
not everything is as vivid.
You're not focused on her face though, is what I'm saying. They're more characters in your dream. They're not like I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of know what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
But I don't overthink it. It's like
Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, we don't need to go too much into that, but the point of it was like, so I was having these really vivid dreams. I was like, this is kind of cool. Like, mixing things up a little bit. 'Cause I draw a lot of inspiration from my daily things and, goings on. And
So this is when you stopped or when you went back?
no, I was stopped.
Okay,
I had
and you-
stopped.
And you got vivid
And
dreams.
and I was getting really vivid dreams, and then I was like, let's see how far this can go. Then I had the most terrifying night terror, one of the most terrifying ones I've ever had in my life. Just think about the scariest movie you've ever seen, and the object, the horrifying object of the movie. I'm a foot away from it for like 3 hours straight. I woke up just full of sweat, dude. And I remembered, I was like, oh, yeah, I did used to have these night terrors. And I was like, yeah, next day, weed chocolate. Eating chocolate at night. Haven't had one since. But I was like, my mind.
But don't you, hold on, don't you think it could have been the COVID? Because when you
No,
get sick.
no. It was when I didn't have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was after that. But yeah, I was like, oh, and then I was talking to this group of people, and they were like, it's such an amazing tool for unwinding and giving like your brain a rest, giving your body a rest. You know, the fact that it's healthy. I believe it's healthy. I would talk to anybody about it. I don't care.
I agree.
I'd talk to them for hours if they wanted.
I don't know
to.
always if the smoke is healthy, but the effects of THC.
Any carcinogen, and I think when you're talking about paper, involved with paper, that's when the lines blank. But I think smoking a bowl, if you have healthy lungs, I don't know that there's like, there's probably some research if you smoked a bowl every day for 70 years, your lungs might be a little different than somebody who hadn't. But since the paper isn't burning, I don't know. I actually don't know about that. But I don't know. I just thought it was an interesting conversation, and I like that people take advantage of the medicinal sides of marijuana, especially people that drink too much, because, like, man, we just make that commonplace. You can just talk with your friends like, yeah, I got so fucked up, it was crazy. I woke up the next day and felt like trash, man. I was so dehydrated and mad at myself. It was sick. It's like, whoa, that's a lot. And then to do that multiple times a week, like even thinking about it now.
Sometimes you need it though. Sometimes you need to let loose a little bit, my opinion. I'm not saying you have to get hammered, but
yeah. Having some whiskey.
We promised Rogan we wouldn't keep him all episodes.
Okay.
So anything else you wanna?
I'm happy to answer any questions, or
Okay.
or I can take off and you guys can ramble on.
How much time do we have? We're gonna try to do 1 hour
We still gotta
episodes.
we gotta call your brother. He's waiting.
Oh yeah, we're gonna call my brother.
We should do that right now.
He's at a bar.
Thanks for having me. I feel very special to be the first Gluecast guest.
Hey, let's
Thank you,
get
Sean
our
Rogan.
hands together. Sean P. Rogan, everybody. What a gracious host. Excellent to have him this week
You the man.
on the
Sean.
Gluecast in a little different format, but I wanted to kind of address the format of the show in a positive manner.
Mm-hmm.
And
we gotta mix it up a little bit. I mean,
yeah,
just to be completely transparent, we're getting a good amount of listeners, and it's all, I feel like, mostly people that we know, and we're
Yep.
not gaining more.
yeah,
It's pretty stagnant,
Yep.
and that's not a bad thing, because I feel like you and I are getting better at it and in building. But ultimately,
without so many eyes on us.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then ultimately, what we need to do is, I think if we have a guest every other, start introducing people, and
Yeah.
then because what they're gonna share, like maybe Rogan shares this. Hey, this is quick story of how I met my wife.
yeah,
I'm not saying we were gonna push him to do that, but
Yeah.
then it gets to a broader audience, and then every
Right.
friend that you have or that we bring on, they might share it, and
yeah.
I
Yeah,
think we gotta change
That's
it
a
up a
thing
little
for
bit.
sure. Yeah, I mean, this growth thing. We should try to call Bobby Lax.
Bobby Lax. So
We're gonna get Bobby Lax on the phone.
just to like,
He might not pick up though.
He might not, but he said he would.
Let's not set it up too hard, because if he doesn't pick up,
Well, if anything, we'll make fun of his voicemail then.
okay.
But he said that he's been wanting to get on, but
Oh, he said that when?
a while. He's been saying, he's
Oh,
like,
he
oh
has?
yeah, I would like to come in, and
Oh, yeah.
and I'm like, you know what, dude, you don't. But then you're gonna say you can't talk about anything because you're a cop, and you don't want to get in trouble and this
Yeah.
and that. And he's like, yeah, you're right.
Don't call him a cop, by the way. Call him a police officer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
If you didn't know this, folks, cop has a negative.
Can you hear this good?
connotation. Put the speaker near the. Yeah, now I can.
Hello.
Hello, and this is Roger Moore. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I was just calling because we're repairing refrigerators, and I just wasn't sure if yours was running or not.
My refrigerator is not running.
Oh, it is not. Well,
Should I
hold
change
on. Wait a second, Bobby.
it?
Walter,
I
can you
will
get
put it
in
on
here?
right now.
What do you want?
I was just wondering if. So
That's
I
a
have a
road
gentleman
joke
on the
all day.
phone, and
We
his
love
refrigerator isn't running. Is that something we could help him with?
What's his name?
Wait. Let me look
Is
in
he
my
cute?
paper.
Is he brown?
Let me look at my paper. His name is Bobby Lax.
That's a fucking stupid name.
Well, he's right on the phone with us on
I'm
the
sorry.
air.
Oh, I'm sorry.
On the air. Put the thing. We can't hear him. So
There he is.
Bobby Lax, we just wanted to talk to you today about maybe what's going on with you. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thanks.
This is O'Malley.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember me from way back in the day? I fucked your cousin. Remember that? I fucked your cousin. She fucking
Oh, okay.
loved it.
What's up, O'Malley? How
I
you
was
doing?
hanging out with Sully, and Sully was like, "You Bob's cousin over there. She's looking pretty good. You should fuck her." And I was like, "But I know Bob. Bob's my buddy. I wouldn't do that to him."
You mean
Fucking
my cousin who just had a baby like 3 days ago?
fucking 30 seconds later, heels to the ceiling, moaning. Fucking gave it to her.
Wait,
kid.
what's your name again?
O'Malley.
O'Malley. So, a couple things I would like to address. I find this particular joke to be in poor taste because our cousin just had a child 2 days ago. Okay.
This isn't a joke. I
Well,
can't.
actually, we do have one other female cousin.
Yeah, and you
oh,
don't you
yeah.
don't know who I'm talking.
We don't know which cousin
Yeah.
it is, yeah.
I guess you're right.
And I'm not joking. Okay. Listen,
Sure. I mean, hey.
it was easy too. Look, I was like, hey, honey, let's go to Sully's. I'll buy you a hot dog. I know you like the fries there. I'll fucking take you for a little walk for a mile around the loop.
I mean, it's Boston. It happens, you know?
Yeah, you know.
Wait. You got hot dogs? Is that
Yeah,
what you're
a
saying?
hot dog at Sully's, kid. They get the best
Sully's
fucking hot dogs.
in
Oh,
the
you know
south
what
of
they call 'em?
Boston.
Snappy dogs.
They get the best fucking hot dogs. They butter the rolls, they toast them, and then they get those crinkly fries with the salt.
Yeah, snappy dogs, delicious.
That's all it took, guys. I'm
So-
sorry to say, that's all it took.
Castle Island is the best.
So Bobby Lex,
Heels to the ceiling.
we were curious. We were talking about what's going on with Bobby Lex.
Bobby Lax. All right, no more funny voices. What's up, partner?
I'd like to continue with the funny voice.
just up north.
Oh yeah, what are you
Up
doing?
Up north on a little skiing vacation.
Oh yeah, nice.
Skied
And
today, you know, just went to Delaney's.
how's the powder?
Oh, it was great powder.
Fresh
Very
powder?
great. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sun and a lot of sun and
Listen, this
fresh powder.
this is your debut. You got to come with more than this. People want to hear about. Oh, I had a nice day. Like you know, you've been asking to come on here, and then you're just gonna talk about like, oh, I had a nice day. You got to bring it, kid.
You shed
well, it's
some
not
towel.
my show. It's your show. So
Yeah,
you
but
gotta
if you want to be part of this thing, you can't have people snoozing. I'm. Hold on a second.
Wait,
what
hold
do you
on,
wanna hear?
O'Malley, can we get some help?
What's up, kid?
I was just wondering. So these hot dogs you were talking about,
Yeah.
how much do they cost per hot dog?
$3 maybe.
I don't know.
$3?
Enough.
Can you get them loaded up?
I mean, with inflation, probably $8 now.
Oh, don't get me started on inflation.
You know, and I'll tell you what you do. Then you get a vanilla shake at Sully's,
Oh yeah.
and you get the crinkly fries,
Wow.
and then kid, you gotta dunk them inside there.
Can I ask you something? How is the barbecue sauce?
I don't.
Because
Barbecue
I,
sauce.
I
on a
gotta,
hot,
I gotta
kid,
admit,
kid, barbecue
that
sauce on a hot
you can
dog.
lose me with if you don't have a good barbecue sauce. I could be out of there.
Well, that's your own fucking problem, kid. I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about me and my boy Sully, and and fucking your cousin. I'll
Hey,
fuck your other cousin. So you have
O'Malley,
two girl
did you-
cousins. I'll fuck the other one.
Melly, did you grow up in South Boston or Charlestown?
By the way,
any chance?
I am out of this for a second because I want to apologize to Patricia Bowers.
No,
Yeah,
this
I
is a
apologize
bit.
to our mother
This is
right
a
now.
routine. This is a routine. Okay, don't apologize to nobody.
Yeah.
Plus, I think my mother stopped listening. So
Yeah, I probably would have. If I was there.
yeah,
She checked out.
There's sometimes certain episodes where I say, "Hey, ma,
Not
you-
this one.
Maybe skip this one this week."
My one question is, where's Rogan? That's my question.
We just interviewed him,
Oh, really?
and then we told him that you were coming on, and he was like,
Oh, so
I'm
he
getting the
must have
fuck
been
out
way
of here.
better than- He
Yeah.
must have been way better than me in the interview.
Well, better
I
is.
mean, you guys are the interviewers, so I haven't heard one question. Like, interview me.
I didn't say this was an interview. I said the floor is yours.
Oh, the floor is mine, and I get like 20 minutes notice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what do you have on your power presentation? Your PowerPoint
It's
presentation?
not my show. It's your show.
Okay, I have a question for you then. When you were at a bar tonight this evening, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was
I
this
started
bar?
drinking at the mountain earlier.
When
probably
you
about
were
2 o'clock.
when you were inside this bar, what was the atmosphere like?
Delaney's in North Conway. It's one of the best bars ever.
Delaney's in North Conway.
Oh.
What kind of aesthetic do they have in there?
It's pretty much. It's called Delaney's Hole in the Wall. So it's a dive, but I like dive bars.
The,
But they have great
the
food.
name of it is Hole in the Wall.
Yeah, it is Delaney's Hole in the Wall.
See, that
Been
sounds
there
like my
forever-
kind
been
of
there
place.
forever, North Conway, New Hampshire.
How much do they charge for makers with ginger ale?
Probably $10.
Probably $10.
Yeah, it's not bad, right?
Yeah, it's not bad. What kind of
Yeah.
what's your drink of choice when you go into a
No
bar?
whiskey. I'm a vodka guy.
You're a vodka
like
guy. What do you get in mix?
I do a Tito soda. You know,
Splash of cran, right?
you know it.
What's your
Big tonic.
definition? What's your definition of a splash? Because I think
Just a splash, just a little drop.
yeah,
Not much.
but
Can't do
just
too
a
much.
little drop. You're saying?
That's it. Just to give it a little change of color.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
good. Well,
Why you-
everybody,
Call the kid-
this
call
this
the
has
kid
been
phone.
Bobby
Why
Lax.
you gotta change colors, kid? Huh? Why you talking about changing colors?
Yeah.
Don't you know it's
the world we-
2021, kid?
The world we live in, you know. I mean, you got to change the color a little bit.
Oh, that's fucking.
Oh, well, thanks everybody. This has been Bobby Lax.
Hey, go fuck yourself, kid.
Yeah, thanks for coming in on the show. We'd like to thank our sponsors. What are they called?
Delaney's Hole in the Wall.
Yeah,
Done.
what is it? North Conway Hole in the Wall.
Yeah, Delaney's Hole in the Wall.
Yeah,
And
go to
Adam's
North
Mountain
Conway
Splash
Hole
Heat.
in the Wall for $10 makers with ginger.
Yeah, make us with ginger.
And tell your cousin that I'm gonna call her. I don't care if she just had a baby. I just, I'm trying to rekindle that. You know what I mean?
Even better. I mean, for you, that's probably even better if they just had a kid.
Exactly.
Oh,
What are you saying, kid? Kid. All I know how to do is fuck. So. All right.
Well, thank you, O'Malley. Thanks for being a part of this.
no problem.
Is there anybody you'd like to give a special shout out to Bobby Lax on the phone before you depart?
Oh, do I want to give a shout out to anybody?
Special shout out.
I'll shout out, just Sully and Tommy and Billy and Bobby and Tina. If you shout out-
Didn't I remember?
Do they all share an
I
apartment?
remember when Tommy fucked you up. Remember that? Remember
Yeah,
that he
yeah,
fucked you
Tommy-
up and he fucking kicked your
Tommy
ass. You were
Yeah,
crying.
but I-
Remember you were
but I-
crying. You were crying to your mom. Remember that he
I-
fucked you up.
I got a
He
few
fucked
good
you up.
shots in, though. I got a few good shots in, though.
Yeah, but he fucked you up. You were crying. You lost.
So these people, they live in an apartment together?
Yeah, all of them. Tommy, Tina.
Can I ask you this? What do you think they pay for rent?
Oh, in Boston, forget about it.
Oh, it's insane.
At least like $2,000 a month.
And don't get me
Like-
started on
like
the
a
inflation.
you said that twice today.
Well, don't get me started on is what I'm saying. I felt myself started.
Hey, real talk. How about that Bitcoin?
Oh my-
Fucking Wall Street Bob over
57K.
here.
Wow.
57K. Now we're talking. You know, I mean, we want to
Hey,
talk
I am
stocks, Bitcoin,
now
I'm all about it.
I'm converted now. I am
You know
a
what's
believer.
you know what's really funny? The text chat that I'm in, we talk. I always bring up cryptocurrency,
Mm-hmm.
and they have been very resistant, very hateful, if I'm being honest, on me.
It's
They
the
hate
way of the future.
hating on me, but I love watching the sentiment change every week as the prices go up. Some people's
There's a
opinions.
reason on CNBC they show the prices for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple. You know?
Oh
There's a
yeah,
reason.
yeah, and believe it or not, I think somebody said to me in the chat, "Oh, if it's not Bitcoin or Ethereum, it's no good." I said, "Listen, you don't know nothing.
No, I kind of agree.
You don't know nothing about crypto. If you think that LTC, XLM, and XRP aren't a part of this equation, then I don't know what to
No.
tell you. You don't know
we
much."
just lost every viewer,
Hey.
every listener.
We had
Hey,
about
Dogecoin, baby,
We'll be
Dogecoin.
making the money off the Bitcoin, and they won't.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's how it goes.
All right.
know?
Shout out to Bitcoin. Shout out to Bitcoin Bobby, Wall Street Bobby.
Is he
I'll
on?
talk to your cousin soon.
By SKLZ.
Skills. Oh yeah, we're gonna shout out Skills.
SKI
SKLZ.
SKILLZ.
Shout out to Skills. Shout out to
Skills.
shout out to option trading that you got going on there.
That's right.
All right, we're gonna
Okay.
end this.
Okay, Bobby. Nice having you in. Okay.
All right. Have a good night.
All right,
fellas,
you-
be
you-
safe out there in Boston. It's dangerous.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna try not to go to Charlestown or South Boston at all.
All right, later, kid.
Go to Rosie. Way safer.
Rosie Rats.
Rosie Rats. All right.
Have a good evening.
So, were you going for that whole time? Are you a Jewish? Is your accent a Jewish guy? Is that what it is? Like, what? Where is that?
Hold on. Let me put my headset on. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
oh,
Can
oh,
you
sorry,
say that?
Don-
I'm
Don's
sorry. Can
here.
you say that again?
Was that just a Jewish man that was talking?
I was in the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That wasn't. I don't. You. I mean, I know we're in different rooms while we record this, so
Oh yeah.
you wouldn't know that. But yeah. How was it? How was the segment?
It was good. I don't think we accomplished anything, but
What, really? What did you think?
surprisingly,
what did you think?
I feel like you could hear him pretty well.
Yeah, I thought it's good. I mean, people know, right? They're calling in,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yeah.
like,
So we should do that more often.
yeah, call people on the phone. We don't.
I gotta
need to
say,
have
my
them-
left arm is a little tired
Okay.
right now from holding the phone.
Okay,
up,
we'll
like.
get a stand.
a little stand?
Yeah, a little stand. And then we'll put a picture of their face on the phone,
Yeah.
while they're on. Or we could FaceTime.
We
them.
could FaceTime him.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to see people's face.
But that was hey, we're doing first here.
Yeah, this is a new type of Gluecast
Yeah.
today, and I think I love the idea of changing. I love the idea of evolving. I think that's like a integral part of anything, right? If you want to grow, you have to evolve.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't stay in like an equation. Like the shows, I listen back sometimes, and I'm like, I like the shows. They entertain me, and I'm part of it. And then
right.
I don't know, am I biased?
Yeah, I think we are, but I think
Yeah.
there are times when I've listened back and I didn't like what I heard, like parts of it.
Yeah.
So I think we know what's good and what's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we got to get more people on just to shake it up.
Sure.
Shake it
What
up.
if we do this? If we still have anybody's attention, take 1 second, folks. Find the Gluecast YouTube page, subscribe to it, like some of the videos. You don't have to listen to them. Just if you've listened to the podcast, like some of the videos, subscribe to that channel, and then maybe we can produce more content on that front, and maybe get into a live setting where we can answer questions one day. Something like that, more interactive.
Yeah, and if one of our listeners wants to come on,
Yeah.
why not? We'll schedule
5 minutes.
5 minutes. 5
You
minutes.
get
segment.
5 minutes.
The floor is yours.
Think about some fucking things to talk about,
Yeah.
unlike fucking Bobby Lex.
Fresh powder,
No.
kid.
No. Yeah, though we were in North Conway, kid. It was in the fresh powder. No, I'm not gonna put that on him. We gave him 0 heads up.
0 heads
So
up.
thanks for being on the show,
Yeah.
Bobby Lex.
Not bad for your first time, kid.
Not bad.
Could be better, but
Yeah.
why am I still talking like having an accent like
I wanna know who
once
is
I
in
start
here.
once I start talking in a Boston accent,
Yeah.
it's hard for me to stop.
You can't shut it off. Well, yeah, you're so close to it.
Well, did I ever tell you the story about how I got rid of my Boston accent?
No, I don't think
I had
so.
a horrible Boston
Really?
accent. Yeah, really
I
bad.
think I remember that.
Yeah, and I just I was in college, and I remember I had to read a presentation out loud, like in my writing class,
Yeah.
And everyone in the class started laughing at me. Meanwhile, I went to Boston College. Like, we're
Yeah.
in my town, you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But they started laughing at me.
Laughing at
And
your
then
accent.
my nickname in college was Boston.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what? It kind of sounds like I'm not intelligent.
Yeah.
So
There's a degree of that.
So I just started to pronounce my R's. It was tough.
Yeah.
But I did it, and then within like 2 or 3 years, I lost it. But when I drink
Wow.
or when I talk like as a joke, or when I'm around like your brother, and
Yeah.
it comes out just because it's like
It's
naturally
psychological too.
Yeah, it's like naturally what I want to talk like. But
Yeah, I've had an interesting experience with that because sometimes like people that only know me maybe from we talk more than anything on the phone or I've known people in other states. We don't get to hang out, but we talk. And they're like, "Oh, I heard your accent come out." And they'll call out like one thing, and I'm like, "Really? Like I don't really notice it." And then I've had people ask me, "Hey, you're from Boston. Why is it that you don't have an accent?"
yeah, I get that all the time.
And then I'm like, "Huh." I'm like, "I don't know what this means." Like,
well, I think your brother does though, so this doesn't really make any sense. But you also
because of his job.
you
too.
grew up speaking a second language, so that might have something to do with it.
I didn't grow up speaking the other language as much as I heard it.
Yeah.
So, but I hear what you're saying. I think my mother's very linguistically inclined, as well as my dad, in some way.
I like how you say things like fancy.
Yeah.
Linguistic. Just say like she talks good.
Yeah, it's just how my brain is. I don't know. I like language, and it's more to the point. I think there's a way that they make things a little more presentable and fun to listen to than because like I've watched some YouTube content creators, and I'm like I wanna fuck with it, but the talk. The way they say things, they
don't hold your attention.
Their inflections, they just don't have a very presentable audio part of their equation, and I get bored fast, especially with my attention span.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, I want to like this, but I just can't follow your drabble. It's nonsense. Like there's nothing funny about it.
Hey, you gotta be hooked.
Yeah.
Right, what is it? Hook,
Hook, line, and sinker.
dude. This is how forgetful I am. I fucking suck. We just talked about it. I don't remember it.
I'm the same.
But anyways, we gotta get going because we're up against the clock here. So
Yeah.
he has loaded up a beat that I made in here. You didn't love the beat.
No, I didn't.
But no. It's not that you didn't love it. I think it's too fast for you.
Yeah.
But can I kind of talk about it a
Oh,
little bit?
please, yeah.
This is actually not a lot to talk about, but do you remember? This is like nothing to talk about. Do you remember the band or the group Black Sheep from the early '80s?
No.
I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that.
Yeah.
I'm cool. Whatever. Yeah.
Dun,
You can get with this, or you can. Yeah. Yeah. So listen to the bass line in this song. That's kind of where.
Am I gonna be able to hear it?
Yeah, you'll hear it. Yep. So we're gonna hit pause real quick, and then I'm gonna line it up, and you're gonna get going. And you know what?
Right back.
This is a freestyle. It doesn't matter if you fuck up.
Yeah, it might be dog shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm not Lil Dicky. I might be white. I'm not Jewish, and I guess I'm kind of tall. I'm not like super tall.
Are you still talking?
Is this on? And on. And on and on. These things sound so simple. Sounds like it make you enter a different state of mind in this place and time. Yeah, I'm thinking twice that I gotta write down these rhymes and trying to meditate, trying to keep it straight. But at night in my mind it wanders, man. These things make me feel like I wander. 7th down of the world, 7 down on your girl. Oh no shit, I seen I break off this. Yeah, I think like this, I mean my wrist tight. Yeah, I like to keep my whip tight. when I'm driving on a car in the night. I mean, it's so exciting the way I write these rhymes in my head, then I throw them down like this. And you ain't shit, kid. You just nothing but a has-been. Man, you better have this knuckle sandwich in your grill. Yeah, you a fucking bitch. Woo!
That was dope.
Hey!
You said you couldn't rap on that.
Yeah.
But you did a pretty damn good job, my
Well, it's a good thing you mentioned the bass thing, because I honed in on the bass, and I think that helped me a little.
I like this beat, man.
Imagine if it was slower, though.
I know.
Ding, 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 ding. Yo,
Yeah.
but everybody, thanks to Beats by Bunk, who you can find on SoundCloud.
Beats by Bunk.
Beats by Bunk on SoundCloud. Expect a little rap project coming out by me and my friend soon enough. It's still working, but you know, I'm gonna get it out. I like rapping, bro.
Yeah, you're pretty good at it, man. You could keep doing it.
It makes me happy.
I listened to a little bit of it and I liked it. So,
Hell yeah, bro.
all right. If it can't start here, then when will it start? Like we're picking up.